animal is often considered as a messenger who brings messages from the spirit world and the unseen. If you have the hawk as a spirit animal, you may be inclined to play with divination tools and use your intuition to guide your steps in life. Working with the hawk totem could reinforce your ability to rely on this type of guidance. When the hawk shows up in your life, be sensitive to messages it may carry. We've been having hawks around here, and I have not seen this quite before this year. They're in groups of 4, 5, or 6 circling above. I've not seen that before. So I don't know. Maybe that's a sign. Not sure. Hawk animals invite us to be focused in our daily undertakings. When you feel the presence of the hawk totem, avoid distractions and focus at the task at hand. But at the same time, hawks can soar and fly high in the sky. This animal has the power to provide support in gaining a higher level perspective. When the hawk appears in your life, perhaps it's time to be less distracted by the details and focus on the higher perspective. Relying on the hawk power, you can see what's ahead clearly and defy any obstacles in your way. The hawk is also a bird of prey. Having this animal as a spirit guide emphasizes your ability to lead and influence others. It could signify that it's time to take more initiative and be active. Hawks symbolize the power of observation. The spirit animal's guidance may also indicate you have the opportunity to study a situation before taking action. If you have the hawk as a totem, you have or are developing the ability to see clearly and have strong visions. Perhaps you even use clairvoyance skills to support your goals in life and communicate with others. Just like the hawk can see in great detail at great distances, you may be able to perceive what others do not. You may have a natural inclination to receive visions, either in dreams or awake. Your extrasensory abilities and intuition are supported by the power of this animal. The hawk totem is strongly connected to the spirit realms. When it shows up, you may be called to pay attention and experience rapid spiritual development. There you go. I think that's you, Michelle. The fox. Ooh, sneaky foxy. Physical or mental responsiveness, increased awareness. Cunning, you see through deception. Ability to find your way around, to be swift in tricky situations. The affinity with nighttime activities and dream work. When the fox appears in your life as a spirit animal, it encourages action and quick, swift moves. You may be called to take action in a way that shows your adaptability and ability to move quickly through obstacles and resistance. Being inspired by Fox Totem, you can work at developing the sharpness of your mental skills. Analytical intelligence, power of deduction, observation can come into play. When the fox appears in your life, it may indicate you may need to pay attention to people or circumstances that may be deceiving or tricking you into going down a path that does not necessarily serve your purposes. The spirit animal may call you to be more discerning in relationships, business or friendships, or in choices you make. Following the fox totem wisdom, look for any area of your life where you may be led to do something you would in all reason do. The fox as a spirit guide offers good teachings about getting around obstacles instead of confronting them. You might find you could renew or be smarter about your deal with areas of resistance. Keeping a strong sense of humor and be smart of the lessons you learn. Foxes are most active at night but are also day animals. With the animal totem, you may like to be active and bring your creativity to its peak during the night. Working with dreams is a particularly useful practice with those who have the fox as a spirit guide. So there you go. So that is some of the spirit animals. Very cool. Let's find out how to find out your spirit animal. Interesting. Let's see if there is a way we can find out. There's a complete guide for that. It's how to find your spirit animal. You can look that up. There are many different ways. It's a guide that offers into... let me see if I can find something that... let's see. How to find your spirit guide. Same difference. It's your spirit guide and guardian angel, by the way. Let's see. Let's communicate with you. You need to communicate with your spirit guide. Talk to them. That is one thing. Everyone has a spirit guide, and we have the ability to listen to them. They communicate to us in a whisper because they are a higher frequency. You have to be silent, open, and accepting. To communicate with your guides, you must believe you have them. Can you think of a time when of your life when you were helped, saved, or redirected? Yes, which happened last night. Coming home from work, of course, it's dark and it's woods around this part way on the way home. I was going slower because it is so dark down that road. There's no lights here. And D, you know where I'm talking about. Plaster Bed and Lockwood there. That Plaster Bed Road there. It couldn't have been more than a foot in front of me. A deer ran right across in front of the car. I about had a heart attack because I could see it was a doe. It wasn't a deer. It was a doe. And I could see it so clearly. I mean, I could see the colors. She was that close. It was that close to hitting her. I about had a heart attack. But I didn't. Why? Because I chose to go slower that night for some reason. Don't know why. Don't know why. So that is one example of something interfering. You have to be open. Talk to your spirit guides. Be attentive of what's around you. You start seeing your be attentive. Talk to them. You can look up online how to find your spirit animal. Do so. Absolutely do so. We each have our own spirit animal and guardian angels. There's always something you can go back to. That something should have happened but didn't, or could have happened but it was close but didn't. So pay attention. If you have to look up your the spirit guide, spirit animals. So pay attention. Now, if you've been to a medium, you may know your spirit animal. I don't know. You can go to YouTube, how to connect to your spirits. So there are many interesting things out there. Spirit guides and spirit animals are kind of two different things, but I'm trying to think if I could. Spirit animal or totem is meant to be a representation of the traits and skills you are supposed to learn or have. Saying something or someone... oh, excuse me, allergies, I'm sorry. As a statement that said person or thing is a representation. We know what that means. Because powerful animal, a shamanic belief of a spirit which guides or helps protect individuals. Spirit guide, a spiritualist entity that remains a spirit to act as a guide or protector to a living, incarnated human being. Totem animals, animals that are revered as sacred or possessing supernatural powers. So that's what we're talking about. We talk about animal spirits and totem guides. The gray wolf, yes. You're aware of the large gray wolf, right, Denton? Okay. That's the largest wolf. Ooh, you're a powerful spirit animal there. That's very cool. Go to spirit animals, find out what your spirit animal is. There's Native American totem animals and their meanings. Please look it up. Find your animal guide with spirit animal totems. And they have a butterfly, hummingbird, tiger, raccoon. That's more me, the raccoon. I have rabies and I bite. Cougar, chicken. All kinds, all animals, all makes and sizes. Everyone has a spirit animal, so find out. Here's something. Maybe will help you. How to find your animal spirit guide. I give you comfort as well as an example of what to be in your life. There's books on it. Many people believe that finding your spirit guide requires you to be Native American to go through a spirit walk. Not the case. If you have the ability to go on a spirit walk, do so, though. But it's not viable for most people. One method, go look up the Native American Zodiac. This will help you find your spirit animal. Native American Zodiac. I'm putting it on there for you guys so you can look it up. Native American Zodiac. It will show you what animal falls under your birthday. This doesn't mean that the animal is your spirit guide, but it usually is the animal that represents you fairly well. Through your dreams, do you dream often of a certain animal? Most often the animal that you're most fearful of will bring you the closest to nature. Take walks out in nature, observe the animals around you. It is one of the greatest ways to find your spirit guide. Look at the various animals and try to figure which one suits you best. Don't forget aquatic animals either, as well as insects and birds, and they count too. I'm probably a penguin, knowing me. There are so many amazing animals, you should have no problem. So there are some buffalo, that's one. The butterfly represents freedom, creativity, and transformation. Coyote, cunning, loyal, very goal-oriented, but be careful. Remember the Skinwalkers. Crow, very magically inclined, dedicated to following orders, strong healers. How about an eagle? They tend to thrive when they're alone. They prefer isolation. They have incredible eyesight to see clearly ahead. The horse. Those with the horse spirit guide thrive when they are left wild. They can be headstrong, but are willing to bend for those they care about. So that's one thing to do. Go to the Native American Zodiac and find out what your spirit animal could be. Of course, owls, raven. Chris, this might be you. Mystery, wisdom, and transformation. They tend to be strong teachers and often... Yeah, you're the raven. Nevermore. So, yeah, you could be that. All right, I thought maybe the fox. A snake. No way am I a snake. No, that would be my luck. I hate snakes. Absolutely hate them. So that would probably be me. So yeah, the one I hate the most would probably be me. Supposedly they're strong creatures with strong personalities. Oops. Snake totems teach us to work closely with the earth. Nope, that's not me, I don't think. Turtle. I'm probably a penguin. I swear, I probably am. Turtle, they prefer to be on the road, to have minimal possessions. Of course, the wolf. So look up the Native American Zodiac to find out your spirit animal. That's right, Chris, nevermore. You probably are the Raven. That wouldn't surprise me.